Les Brown said that in order to achieve something you've never achieved before, you must become someone that you have never been before. So I'd like everyone during this speech to think about what that quote means to you and how it may apply. As individuals, it is in our nature to set goals and try to accomplish them to add meaning to our lives. I know that for me, getting married, going to school, that all added meaning to my life. And I think that for each and every one of us, I believe that a will to succeed and accomplishment of goals, that these two components are what is most important in helping us to grow individually. Today, I'd like to talk to everyone about what are some key ideas in achieving success and why we want to achieve success. And last, how does this apply to us? How do we see through the research that it does help us to grow individually? I'd like to start by saying that the key ideas, when you go to research it, there's a lot out there. I found 4 that really took meaning for me that I found most important. And that was, number 1, you have to maintain and develop a positive mindset, because without that, you are not going to achieve in your goals. You're not going to have success. Number 2 is take charge of your life. Choose to take charge of your life, because if you don't and you just sit by idly watching your life go by, nothing's going to happen. So really choose to set these goals for yourself. Number 3, believing that success is for everyone. If you don't believe that you can achieve success, then it's not going to happen. You must believe it in yourself and that it is for everyone. And number 4, Willie Johnson says that before anything, getting ready is the secret to success. And what I think he meant by that was get an action plan going. These ideas are just many to help you grow and to succeed in life. There's many ways to attain success, and there's many ways that we grow in life, but I think that the most important thing is we have to be real and honest with ourselves. We must have that self-awareness so that we know that what we are trying to achieve and accomplish in our lives is true to who we are. Because if it's not, then why are you doing it if it's not to benefit you and in your life? I think that when we aren't self-aware, we get caught up in these goals and objectives, and then we forget why we desire that individual success and accomplishment. And I will tell you this, it is strongly related with our life plans, like certain milestones. For me, it was getting married, having kids, and maybe a couple of fitness goals along the way. And it was hard. It was really hard. So I had to keep reminding myself, why am I doing this? Why do I want this so bad? And in my research, I found that there's actually a blog. It was called the Positivity Blog, and it notes 6 reasons we want to be successful. Number 1, because it does go with a part of our lives. Number 2, we want the output related with certain successes. We love the taste of winning. We need the stimulation. We want to compensate for our lacks and failures. Trust me, I have had a ton of failures in trying to achieve my goals, and I'm sure you have too. And lastly, we find success as a solution to our problems. We see a problem, we set a goal and we try to fix it. But where do we see these changes in ourselves? It is in our nature to want to track our progress. First, we need to determine what we're working towards. And once those goals are set, check in with yourself. Evaluate where you've come from. You can go back 2 years ago when you first got started maybe and look at where you are now and really evaluate, have I grown? Have what I've been doing, is it setting me closer and closer to that goal, or is it setting me back? Because the different choices you make in taking charge of your life, that's going to determine if you're getting closer and closer to your success. But how does this relate to us? And do we see any proof that setting these goals and achievements do anything for us? Well, yes, it relates to us because look at us. We are all in this class. We are all in this school. We're trying to achieve one common goal, and that is to get a degree. To get a degree in something to help us go to our careers. For me, my goal is to finish up next year, next spring, and transfer and get my BA, and then go on into my career. There was a research done, a 2015 study done by psychologist Gail Matthews, and what she did was she had a study, and her conclusion, she found that 33% of people who wrote down their goals were more successful in achieving them than those who formulated the outcomes in their heads. So, in conclusion, in striving to do something or becoming someone who you're proud of, that is going to make you grow individually. You're not going to stay the same person than as you idly sat back and watched your life just unfold, rather than you taking charge, getting ready, and really staying positive about where you want to be. So I urge you I challenge you to not set limits on your individual growth and your accomplishments, and that after listening to this, you're going to want to expand your goals and write out an action plan and go after whatever it is you want in life. So I really do want you to remember the quote from the beginning of this speech, and that was, in order to achieve something you've never achieved before, you must become someone you've never been before. Thank you.